Hey, so today's video isn't a makeup tutorial. As you can tell, I've already got a little bit of makeup on. I'm actually about to go shower in a bit and do homework and stuff like that. Because I'm going to procrastinating all day. I've actually filmed this video twice and then realised that I didn't like how it looked and then forgot to refilm it again. I'm going to upload it right now. Whereas I haven't filmed it, I have to go film it again. So today I'm reading things that irritate me about watching Formula 1 and talking about watching Formula 1 or stereotypes of watching Formula 1. Yes. So today is just a massive rant about me watching Formula 1. So, point number one is that I'm a girl, if you couldn't tell. And a lot of people that do watch Formula 1 or just like look at me as my girl and say to me, you only watch, what notification, you only watch Formula 1 because the drivers are boys and they're hot. Ooh. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I've never crushed on a Formula 1 driver. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I don't find Max Verstappen hot, I find like Dan Ricciardo hot. Or, ooh, I wouldn't mind. Or Lewis Hamilton ain't a god. I ain't gonna sit and say that, but I ain't gonna sit here and equally say I only watch Formula 1 because of the drivers. No, the strategies, the drama between them, the crashes, the commentary, just the everything that's going on around it is just so exciting. The prestiginess of the prestige, like everything. And also, can we not say Toto Wolff isn't hot? Because he isn't a Formula driver. Nah. He's the boss of an F1 team. I mean, I ain't gonna sit there and ever say that I ain't gonna sit there and say I ain't ever fancied Mark Webber. Nah, I ain't gonna sit there and say that. And he's a commentator. He's also an ex-F1 driver, but back when I did not watch it, back in the days when Jensen Button used to drive. So F1 is boring. Now there's races that are boring, that we don't overtake. There's not anything really going on. It's basically just them going around in a circle for 2 hours. Yes, the races are boring, but there's more to an F1 race. If you watch an F1 race and think it's boring, then you should not be watching an F1 race. Then you didn't get the strategy, you didn't get the tyre choice, you didn't get everything that can make an F1 race special. You didn't get that. Sorry, I need my tonic water. Sorry. F1 is not boring. F1 is exciting, and so many things can change it and make F1 special. So yes. Now, this next one is kind of basing with the previous one, but F1 cars just drive around in circles. Yes, some tracks like Monaco are them just driving in circles, but Monaco is such a special race. It's been going since 1950. It is one of like 3 tracks that have still been going. Like, I think Monaco Silverstone, I think that's the only ones that have been going since 1950, since the beginning of Formula 1. That is a special track. You can't tell me to sit here and honestly, if I ever see about Formula 1, but if I ask my sister and name me a Formula 1 track, she'll probably say Monaco. And like, run the personal sheet, I'll probably say Monaco. Formula 1. If I ask my sister about Canada, honestly, if I ask about Monaco, she'll probably say in an F1 track. Like, honestly. So, but I'm really not just showing circles. The same. I'm going to be saying something like, but there's so much more to an F1 race. So the next point is the main point that that especially a lot of people that know a bit more about Formula One always talk to me about. I know as an kind of like, just like I've got a little stick for it in the past. Is I'm British. Why the hell do I support Max Verstappen and that's the greatest British driver of all time, Lewis Hamilton? Sorry. But I just want some tea right here, peeps. I personally don't like Lewis Hamilton. No, I hate the man. He's a good driver. If he wasn't a good driver, how could he get fourth? Thing is, but I'm sorry, a notification, a YouTube notification. But I personally think there's the better drivers, and this is why I support Max Verstappen, because I've kind of supported Max since the beginning of his career. Well, since the beginning of his Red Bull career, because I started watching Formula 1 in 20. Well, I've been watching Formula 1 ever since I was born. Like, but then once me and my sister were old enough to like go and do stuff by ourselves, and we wouldn't have to sit in the living room, obviously being monitored by our parents. So I've pretty much watched it like when the great Michael Schumacher was racing and stuff like that. When there was but yeah, and I think my first race was 2015. I think 2014. I honestly, well, this is quite depressing, but I think the first race I fully like properly watched was actually Jules Bianchi's last race, which is right. So I'm not going to really because I always seem to get to the topic of him and then the F1 videos, but we're gonna quickly move over that. But Max was 17 when he first started driving. Like he was legally wasn't allowed to drive an actual car. He basically went boop. Oh, he was a great karting. He was great in karting. He was basically told him he was basically because he was so good in karting. He was only allowed to overtake in places that nobody else could overtake him, which is why he could overtake places like Monaco. And his first ever race in Red Bull, when he got swapped for Torpedo Kvyat, who's actually now out of the sport. Well, he's a test driver for Bobby, but we digress. But when he his first race in Red Bull, Spain, 2016. Everybody was looking at areas like beady eyes because this driver who's barely been driving at Red Bull. He's now in the third best team. He's now with Daniel Ricciardo, who's a top class driver, wins the race. Yes, I'm saying, oh yes, obviously Mercedes, Nico and Lewis crushed each other. Things obviously were different to a standard race. But his first race, and because I've kind of supported him since the beginning of his Red Bull journey, I feel like when he does get, I've stick to him in the side patch of the start 2017 to the start of 2018 season where he's crashed in multiple races. Like, I've got notes to the back. Max hit into Hamilton. Max hit into Vettel. Oh no, sorry. Max hit into Hamilton. Max hit into Lewis. Max hit into Vettel. Max and Daniel hit. Max was starting testing. We digress. And I feel like when he does get to his top, when he does get to like maybe when he starts driving for like Mercedes or somebody, when he does get his world championship that he so much is going to deserve and get and conquer and have, and when he's gonna be maybe even better than Hamilton, and I feel like it is better that I've supported him this far than if I just jumped on the Lewis bandwagon and was like, oh, Lewis from the British way. because Lewis is on his way out, and Max is 20. Lewis is 32, 33. Lewis is going. Max is just beginning. So say if Lewis retires at the end of this season, he's going to retire at 33. Max still has 13 more years in Formula 1 if he was to retire the same stage as Lewis Hamilton. So I feel like the fact that I've liked Max as a driver and then gone to support him as a driver from the beginning of his like Red Bull career, the beginning of his career. I feel like it is best. I feel like I have more like right to be a fan than if I just jumped on the Lewis bandwagon, because a lot of people support Lewis and like Lewis. And yeah, and I don't think and obviously I'm not saying, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I just really hate Lewis. I just hate Lewis. I'm just saying, obviously I'm happy for him because he's British. If he ever moves race, I'm like, yes, Lewis. And if he doesn't, I'm like, oh, that's bad. But I'm 5 times 10 more happy if anybody else, if like Bottas, his teammate, gets a podium, if Max gets a podium, if Daniel wins, if anybody gets like a podium on the top 10, and maybe Lewis doesn't finish, I'll be probably 5 to 10 times more happier than if Lewis got on the podium, because we get so used to somebody like Lewis and Vettel, Lewis and Vettel, just Lewis and Seb just smashing that, and it's so much better, and I'm so much happier seeing other people be in the top 10, like smash it. So yeah, and if anybody like ever honestly says anything like this is probably where I get really upset. Like when he says, "Oh, you're not more because of like how foot drivers are." Then please Google drivers like Felipe Massa or Pastor Maldonado. I know they are now like all out with thingy. Or look at Sergey Swatchkin, Lance Stroll. Oh gosh, yeah, just people like that. Like they ain't good. But again, obviously, I mean, Lance Stroll's eyelash is just a bit weird. But obviously, I'm not gonna sit here and say. But obviously, honestly, I am so excited, so happy that there are women drivers like coming through, because it's doing a thing that everybody's like, we should women drivers, we should women drivers. 100% should be women drivers. Like, where are the women drivers? Like, I can't drive. But but it's gonna bring so much hype and excitement, because in every other form and everything else is women drivers, but we can't get into Formula 1, and honestly, but yeah, I feel like this is everything. This is just my ideas about Formula 1, and this is a little run. I definitely do more of these because this was actually quite exciting, but I don't want to like say, if anybody ever asks me, like, if anybody says to me F1's boring, it's obviously an opinion, but like, it could be boring to you, but it's not boring to me, and that's the reason I don't think it's boring. I enjoyed, and as if ever you ever have any ideas or anything for a video, I don't know what I'm going to do for tomorrow's video at all. So if you have any idea, then please tell me, and I'll see you very shortly. Like, I always have ideas for videos, but I don't really know. I think I might test out this, because I've never tested out a lip mask, so I might test it out, but then the video's literally in there for like 15 minutes, just like we might do talking it, so I don't really know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, I'll see you shortly. And yeah, bye. Have a Sunday. Don't overdo. Like, probably got a shower. I might show you like my favourite. I don't know. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. I'll see you very shortly. Bye.